My God, Oscar! I didn't know ghosts could throw up.
And so much.
That was the most revolting thing I have ever seen in my life. And after.
This always happens when I'm not actually sitting at the helm.
So this is it. The spiritual East. Here's where I'll find other believers.
We're mainly here with these gypsies, hoping to solve the mystery of Emily's ghost. If the oracle is right, there's much more at stake here than just one soul.
Just one soul? If we can return Emily's ghost to her body, then I shall want nothing more.
That isn't a universal belief, but you have to start small.
Hey, you there. Do you realize you're talking to yourself?
Can you answer a few questions for me?
I still have lots of things to do. Things that you wouldn't understand anyway.
A woman with red hair. In the forest. And she does things we don't understand. At last.
Eh?
We've found a witch we can burn.
You're starting to annoy me even more than that walking lump of wood.
What magnificent highlands. They're almost Scottish. Ah, if only I could find a wife and settle down here. Then I would be happy at last.
I'll rephrase that. The big lump of wood is the one who irritates me the most.
Why does nobody want to burn the witch? We even have a fire ready over there.
Confucius will turn into water if you don't stop saying such stupid things.
Don't boast about your magical talents, demon from hell.
I could try to form a ball of water around your head, and then we wouldn't have to listen to any more of your jabbering.
As you wish, I shall be quiet. You'll soon see what good it does you.
One thing above all, peace at last.
Respect. I beg your pardon. I have been going around with a pirate who never sets sail.
Hold on.
Pardon.
Who are you?
Wait a moment. We've already spoken to each other.
No, I've never seen you here. And so many people have been bothering us today that I'm not letting you in too. Come back in a week, at the earliest.
I have been going around with a
Hey,
pirate who
hold
never
on.
set sail
Who are
on the
you?
high seas.
Could it be you're having memory problems?
Oh, no. How did you know that, damn it? I was known as Lucy the Contract Killer. And then someone shot me and I fell down a crevice. Or wait, I think it happened when I was assembling this machine for my brother. Damn, I just can't remember. My short-term memory has been making things difficult for me recently. I think I would prefer to be alone now.
Strictly speaking, he hasn't
Hey,
even left the
hold
harbor.
on. Who are you?
Hey, Lucy, my old friend. We meet again at last.
How do you know my name?
We were at school together.
Were we? But I don't seem to recognize you. Oh, my memory.
Just let me in now. I always shared my notes with you.
Really? I always consider myself a goody-goody. Whatever. Old school friend, welcome to our camp. But don't break anything. And don't steal anything. Gypsies know some good curses.
Witch! Shh. No wonder he's known as the Pitiful.
What?
I've seen you
I'm
before
called
somewhere.
Oh, forget it.
An oracle sent me here. I'm looking for the ghost of a girl.
Hasn't somebody already asked me about ghosts? I think there were these English people.
English people?
Now you listen here. I want nothing to do with this ghost business. They're interfering enough already, in the truest sense of the word. These ongoing interferences are causing me problems the whole time with the Enigma machine.
What is Enigma?
Enigma is the acronym for the electromagnetic transmitting and receiving machine I've built.
Tell me more.
This thing enables us to keep in contact with other gypsies and to exchange information. Strangely enough, we gypsies generally set up our camps there, where the underground energy fluxes of the souls meet. It's a funny habit of ours.
Wait, what are soul energy fluxes?
Ghosts can move through the entire earth in a flash when they're not bound to humans. They travel along soul fluxes underground, and intersection points are located here and there. But these energy fluxes can collide with the Enigma waves, and then, whoops, the soul of a ghost is caught in the booster sphere. Then it can't get out, and we have to switch the booster. We deliberately pointed the antenna up instead of down underground, you see? If it reached down into the earth, it would have a direct link to the soul flux. What a load of crap. Have you any more questions?
So you've trapped the souls of ghosts in spheres?
Yes, and we haven't a clue of how to get the poor souls out again.
Can Enigma attract the souls of ghosts?
Sometimes by accident, yes. As I said, they end up in the booster spheres. It would be much worse if the antenna was in the ground.
How can anyone understand all this bunkum?
I'll be happy to explain it to you again anytime.
How did you come up with the idea of building an electromagnetic transmitter?
We gypsies are on the road a great deal, so we have few friends and lots of time to read. But my smart brother Richie devised it. I just fixed it all together. And when I did, I got a few electric shocks.
That explains a few things. I think I know enough about Enigma and the souls of ghosts for now.
Great. The English who came before didn't see anything. I sent them to my brother. You really should meet my brother. He's a bit funny in the head, poor boy.
What do you know about these English people?
They turned up here a few days ago. They were asking Mom about ghosts the whole time. During the day, they are up in the forest, gathering the ingredients for the ritual Mom is going to help them with. At night, they sleep in one of our caravans. They paid us fairly well.
Would you turn the Enigma machine on for me?
So, who would you like to contact? That's funny. These English were also asking about that. You should ask Mom. We're not meant to turn it on without her permission. She always gets upset when another ghost soul gets trapped in a booster sphere. Mom will be in one of our wagons if you want to find her.
See you later.
Leave Oscar alone, you runt. He's already done a lot more for us than you have.
Okay, big man. I'll handle the wide-mouthed frog myself.
What the?
Now, we only need to catch this damn rabbit, and these gypsies will help us.
How much longer is it going to take, Ethan? I am tired. The long trip has not improved my condition. Quite the contrary. I sense I have not much time left. I don't want to know what would have happened if we hadn't recruited the spy.
Yes, the information about Transylvania was very helpful.
I can't wait to capture the girl's soul. When body and spirit are united again, I will carry out the experiment at last. I will be young and healthy again.
And I will be alone again. Oh, if I only knew why Mr. Hyde left me.
Ethan, you wimp. You have no idea what it is like to really feel bad.
No?
Believe me.
Of course, Professor.
They're a step ahead of us.
Whatever the professor wants to do, it could have bad consequences. We need to stop her. Think about what the Oracle said. Who knows what awful things the woman is doing with the spirit world?
We can't let them know we're already here.
Excuse me, Professor. I must, briefly step out.
Then go, but quickly.
What? Have you noticed it too?
William?
I smell the English. Right. We need to be careful.
William, up there are Professor Ashcroft and her henchmen. You can't miss them.
Wait, I'll take care of that.
So what was that, then?
Freedom! We need to try something else.
Thanks, William. That was really helpful and not at all predictable.
But no rabbit should actually have been able to escape the death trap.
Of course not. No one has escaped your traps.
Yes, they look very innocent, but they're sly.
But the girl escaped. Oh, yes. Then we have the numbskull giant here, who only knows how to hack people into 2 or more pieces.
Excuse me. I have a few questions.
Uh-huh. So why would I want to speak with you?
Excuse me? What do you mean?
The whole day long, stupid English people come by and want to know something about ghosts. I don't feel like it anymore. Without a minimum of intelligence, no one gets anywhere with me.
I've long been a match for your intelligence.
You think so? Well, let's have a look. I am excellent in all branches of mathematics and puzzle solving.
Puzzle solving? Is that a science now?
Okay. And I keep myself fit through reading and experiments. So I'm interested in one of those. How about a numbers game from the illumination field?
That's my speciality.
It's very simple. This proved the Koperskian formula for me.
No problem. Let's go.
Okay, I'll start to count then. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ha! Found you!
It's not actually that easy.
I knew you couldn't do it.
That doesn't help me, unfortunately. Excuse me. I have...
How about it?
That's my speciality.
It's very... This proves...
No problem. Let's go.
Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But that's impossible. I just can't find her. What would Copper say about this? Not as stupid as she looks, that girl. Someone who you can really talk to.
Excuse me. I have a few questions.
Okay, no problem.
I have a few questions about ghosts.
Ghosts? That's not my field. My strengths lie in mathematics and puzzle solving. It's best to ask Mother about ghosts. She knows them very well. Hey, hands off! Do you usually go through life grabbing everything that isn't nailed down?
Yes, I have been doing that lately.
First those funny English people, and now you. It would be so much nicer here without the tourists.
It's all stated here in the contract, madam.
Nobody can understand this contract. The language is so...
It's too late now. You should have said that before you signed the contract.
But what can we do now?
Well, there's nothing you can do now. A mistake in the contract would be the only possible way out. And that is impossible. I wrote and checked the contract myself.
And you have never made a mistake before?
No, never.
Now you listen here, you pest. What am I supposed to do with the children?
It's all stated here in the contract, madam.
Nobody can understand this contract. The language is so...
It's too late now. You should have said that before you signed the contract.
But what can we do now?
Well, there's nothing you can do now. A mistake in the contract would be the only possible way out. And that is impossible. I wrote and checked the contract myself.
Can I interrupt you a moment?
Sheesh! What's going on now?
Are you the, Mum?
Is there a problem with it?
Could you tell me more about the Enigma machine?
Ah, you too, eh? The English are also pretty keen on it.
Who are these English people?
The old lady and the Cyclops who handed over a tidy little sum for accommodation and guide services.
Can you use the machine to catch the souls of ghosts?
If we get bad luck, then yes. Or if someone deliberately pointed the antenna in the wrong direction. But first, we must have the right atmospheric conditions for a successful attempt. And second, we must perform an ancient ritual for which we will require certain ingredients.
What kind of ingredients?
I need some truffles, a few yellow mushrooms, and a rabbit for the ritual.
Okay, I see. I'll get these for you right away.
But as long as this blood-sucking lawyer is bothering me with this contract, then I can't help you anyway. And you have never made a mistake before?
No, never.
Now you listen.
Can I
here,
interrupt
pest.
you a moment?
What am I Yes, please.
But what do gypsies have to do with ghosts?
The old alliance between gypsies and the dead? Huh, you're brave. But it takes quite a while. Have you got enough time?
Sure, I have some time.
Then, let's start at the beginning. The first signs of ghosts date back to around 2000 BC. But it's likely that ghosts have been speaking to humans from the beginning of time. But humans didn't always have the gift of being able to listen to them. The first evidence of this was uncovered in the desert of... Well, and as you can imagine, they were pretty keen about it, naturally.
May I just interrupt you briefly?
No, you can just shut your mouth. Where were we? Oh, yes. Back then in Paris, the church came into possession of the documents. But the priest of Notre Dame doubted their authenticity. And rightly so. The scientist Pierre Onlon, who was carrying out research on ghosts. Well, that's why ghosts are bound to humans, when they possess the magical object.
Ah, I understand. That was a vital piece of information for me.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, it's pretty late now.
Yes. And where's the lawyer?
The lawyer? That's strange. He always vanishes at precisely 5 minutes before midnight. So, at least I get some peace at night. But in the morning, he's always back here again punctually, and he won't let that damned document out of his sight. If only I could get my hands on it.